Hello, BAME Farm fans. Yay, it is the last day of soybean planting because I said so. We are almost done on June 22nd. And based on the mess of organic matter on the ground, you can guess what we're doing. Yes, this is the no-till field. And we're no-tilling beans. Well, we're getting to the end here. Let's see if I can, I'm not going to be able to multi-hand this. Well, I wish I would have had my head strap for that turn. I'm learning lots about this machine. I don't know about no-till, you're just slapping it in the ground. Wait until it's good and dry. I don't have markers, so I'm trying my best to guess spacing. I probably have some rabbit runs out here. We're only planting, like, this is an 8-foot drill. I don't think it's 10. It's hardly wider than the tractor, but it's nice going down the road. And for 8 acres of, trial, it works. Now, one thing is, this field has always been no-till. It's not like I put it in no-till. It's been no-tilled for a long time. It's just been poorly no-tilled. I'll stop so we can make the swing here. It takes at least 4 passes to get this swung around and straight. I'm borrowing this drill from Bandit. Okay, we can kind of see where we're at. And I mean, we're in hard soil, so we want to drive in straight lines. I don't want to sit there and plant on a curve. That's hard on all the coulters and things. So straight lines only. And not being very wide, it just takes a lot of room to get swung around and straightened. I almost wish it was 3-point. I'm used to our bean planter where you can whip around real quick and be back planting, no problem, in like little to no space. This takes a little bit more planting. I'm glad this field has a slight border to it to give me more, that I may need more than 4 passes in the future to make the swing. Now this is fun. Drive through the trees. A little bit worried about turning too tight. Like, I don't want to hit the hitch on the tire or anything. But I mean, it's nice and peaceful. We don't need the tractor for the power. It's just the tractor I had that was close to Bandit. We dropped the disc in his yard, and I picked up this. So when I take the drill back, I'll bring the disc back. But I was trying to save time and driving everything around. I wonder if I get Bandit to drive this so I get some video. Take a close look. Not that I'm going to show a whole lot in action. Get big heavy blades. There's kind of the seed boot. It's just a big single disc opener system. They have opposite directions on each arm to, so the forces cancel each other out. Big press wheels that carry all the weight. The drive wheel. And the best part is, there, I'll lay some seats. I don't have to sit back here and I don't feel like getting on and off the tractor for a bunch of action shots. It's really hot out here. It's 90-something degrees and I have had it, and I don't feel like getting on and off the seat a bunch. This is going to be a very short video about no-till. The field was bush hogged. I know my cover crop of rye didn't do very well because I didn't broadcast it until, well, right before Christmas. And I can't see much stubble. but it seemed like it came up best right next to where the corn rows were. And hopefully the beans come up quick in about 3 weeks. Hopefully whatever's out here isn't taller than the beans. We'll spray it, we'll kill it, and it's mostly perennial type hay grasses, meadow, whatnot. Not a whole lot of other weeds. So we're just going to pretend the action shots on this. All the weight is on the drawbar or on the wheels. Like all the weight's in the middle, so that makes it, there's a lot of drawbar weight. I don't know if the 6610 would have been able to manhandle this or not. It's not hard to pull, so I'm not having too much trouble just idling along. It's just a very mechanically disadvantaged way to lift it, I guess. Oh, we're getting seed in the ground. Let's see if we can find a good spot to look here. Well, there's a pink dot, so it's like, that means it's obviously not too deep. Usually planting beans, I like to see a seed or two near the top. Of course, I'm hoping we're not too shallow for how dry it is, but we're supposed to get rain tomorrow, and I'm banking on that actually happens. This has been a very short, fun farming video. Maybe by the time I get this edited, I'll come back and have an update for the end of it, how the beans are doing as they come out of the ground. I'm not testing speed too much because these tubes aren't huge. Like, there's not a whole lot of room. I don't want to be dumping seed down them too quick, or else I wonder if they'll back up. Height is controlled by the big crank here, or not height, but depth. Planting depth is controlled by the big crank, taking weight on and off the drawbar, and right now I don't think there's a whole lot of weight when I'm in the ground. Everything, it's all the drill pushing down as deep as it can go. Like, you can, no, there is not, never mind. I thought you could maybe move those up and down on that long steel bar, but you can't. You can move them back and forth a little bit, but depth is just controlled by how much weight's pushing down on the front, and that means you have lack of drawbar weight. The back wheels are supposed to be up in the air with no weight on them. It's just all springs. There's no specific, there's nothing specific for depth. There's no like gauge wheels. So yes, when Bandit told me that this was best to use when it's dry, well, good thing I waited until it was good and dry, because if it's damp, I bet we could bury that thing halfway to the center of the earth. There's plenty of weight. No iron was saved. Oh, we should start talking now. Well, okay, I guess we found a spot that I find acceptable enough for my no-till beans, or it's probably the best looking, maybe. Holy cow. Well, this was an abysmal attempt at no-till. We're still trying. They've got, you know, they're blooming, they've got green leaves. They're horribly short, didn't really even make knee high. The tillage beans, at least, you know, were up mid-thigh from that video. I guess he's just suffered from moisture. We got him in the ground, that's for sure. I don't think we got him too deep. I didn't think they were too shallow, digging down looking for beans. It just got too dry. And maybe they were too dry before, that rain didn't sink down deep enough. Or whatever rain it did after they were planted. This is probably the best section here in the middle of the field. There's a lot of rough sections, rough strip around the edge. Maybe we'll get back the beans we planted. Hopefully enough of these survived. That one's been well trimmed by deer. That's just lovely. So yeah, I definitely like the corn better on the no-tilling. We can still see our corn stubble down there. That's lovely. But that went whole lot better no-tilling the corn than the beans. You can see the deer had a field day out here trimming these off. That's not doing them any good. Well, maybe this hurricane rain coming this weekend will help these, and these things will be green until middle of October, and well, hopefully they don't get frosted on. But they need anything they can get right now. They got the same fertilizer treatment, same spray treatment, just these didn't have any tillage. Yay, hard dry ground, I guess. Now I did no-till, well, not no-till, I did till a field and use the no-till drill to plant a field of beans. And I guess I'll have to somehow sneak in a video of that. because that looks much better. So I don't know if we can blame the drill. Got him in the ground. You blame the tillage? That should have dried it out, right? Or was the ground just so hard that the water wouldn't go in on the no-till? Was it so hard the beans couldn't sprout? There was not like we packed them in. There was no mud at the time. Oh, we're putting this on the back of the... Something's been out here, and those aren't deer, are they? Well, the wind might have wreaked havoc some down here in the valley, because this is now after Helene. But this clip is going to be the fastest I've gotten a video up in a while. So what's the point of this video? So, remember how we just saw the no-till beans? Guess what? These beans were planted right after those beans. And you know what I did down here? Not no-till. I used the drill to drill these beans. And, well, I guess I just got enough rain and mud down here. As you can see, I got pushed over in the mud. They're heavy from all the leaves. This will be a blast. Hopefully these don't get any more rain on them. Or else I'll be trying to peel these up off the ground. At least it's kind of directional. You just come at them from one way. Hopefully, these are probably going to be my best beans down here. These were planted with Bandit's no-till drill in tillage conditions. Who doesn't like a disc, a chisel plow, a regular plow, anything turning the dirt and making dust? Yeah. Just kind of showing off, like I'm not picking out the best spot. I'm having trouble waltzing through this because it's leaning. That is a bit disappointing. But, you know, for how dry the summer was and how the no-till beans look, this is a great change of pace out here. Now, granted, this is still kind of a river bottom field, just like the other one we were in. This one gets a lot of runoff. If it ever does rain, it all comes running down the hill down here. So maybe, the water was doubled-ish each time it rained because of all the runoff down the hill. I don't know. That's trying to give too much credit, I think, to the terrain. But if I can peel these off the ground, these will be my best beans. This is just comparing, like, the planting job. Are we trying to say it's the drill or the dirt? Or what? I don't know. This will be a fun debate. Let's see what you guys say. And what we're going to beat up here, whether it's the tillage practices or the drill. It was equally dry. And we're only a few miles from the other field. I don't think this field managed to get more rain than the other one. So, well, this has been a fun farming video. Oh, I know you guys will comment, so we'll catch you guys later with more fun farming action.